Never try a sub till you try ours, which is our jerk pork sub or our finger licking jerk chicken sub. Stop on by our location today. Try any one of our combos. We're open Monday through Sunday, Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. And on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's Taco Wings and Tings, located at 5567 West Oakland Park Boulevard in the city of Lauderdale. For more information and direction, you can call 754-779-7866. That's 754-779-7866. Taco Wings and Things. Stop on by today and put your taste bud to the test.
I left my heart up when the rest of me is down.
Having car problem? Worry no more. R&R starters and alternators are here for you. We rebuild or provide you with new domestic, foreign, and marine starters and alternators. Also, rock and pinion. We know that times are hard and you're working on a budget. This is why R&R starters and alternators are meeting you halfway. Call us today for an estimate or more information at 954-485-2311. That's 954-485-2311. Or visit us at 3150 Northwest 17th Street, Bay 2 in Lauderdale. Follow us online at www.newalternator.net. With R&R Starter and Alternator, our work speaks for itself.
Badman out and stunting. Kyle them tick like dumpling.
So, last year you worked around the clock to ensure that this tax season you see a return that may help you to purchase that car that you're longing for or help you to pay down that interest rate on that mortgage. Well, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result, they call that insane. You know what else is insane? All-in-one multi-tax services. All-in-one multi-tax services help you get the most of your return, serving the 52 state nationwide. For information and direction, you can contact Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. That's 754-204-1610. Or stop on by their office at 3888 West Commercial Boulevard in the city of Tamarack. All-in-one multi-tax services LLC gives you the best of your return, offering services that goes above and beyond. So don't hesitate to call Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. All-in-one multi-tax services LLC. Don't forget to ask about our advanced loans.
Why advertise with Flexx FM?
Advertising on Flexx FM radio brings the community to your doorstep.
Your commercial is professionally produced. We offer competitive rates and our own flexible payment plans.
Do you want the word out about your new established business?
And create dedicated customers. Then advertise on Flexx FM radio.
Advertising with Flexx FM radio should be your next call.
Call 954-729-2082.
That's 954-729-2082. Or email us at flexfm@gmail.com. That's FLEXFM@gmail.com. Flexx FM.
Radio at its best. Don't hesitate.
Attention all Jamaican citizens, residents, and visitors. It's Party Blasters Pro! We celebrate value and provide affordable decor services. Get your balloon arch, balloon column, stable decor, helium-inflated balloons, special occasion surprises. We provide decor for your birthdays, your weddings, your anniversaries, your baby showers, your gender reveal, your romantic occasions, or a simple I appreciate you. And the best part is, we deliver it to you. Contact Party Blasters Pro at 876-397-3578. That's 876-397-3578. Or find us on Facebook and Instagram at Party Blasters Pro. Let us celebrate value with you.
This is a public service announcement. If you're riding, please remember to wear your helmet. If you're driving, remember to fasten your seatbelt. Do not text while driving. Remember always to be on alert for any pedestrians. This has been a message from the Safety Department of Flexx FM.
The station that rules the nation. From state to state, country to country, we play the hits just for you.
On Flexx FM.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've been trotting on them wine bread for far too long, so I asked you, I'm telling you, I'm begging you, I'm pleading to you. Rebel. For real. It is what it is. Flexx FM, the only station that does it like this. I want to say a warm welcome to every individual who currently got it locked in currently at this time. I want to say thank you so very much. You could be so many places because there's so many streaming going on. I just actually sit here and check everything that's streaming. Even the president himself is actually doing some streaming right now as we speak from the Oval. Is it the Oval Office? I'm not quite sure where he's doing it from, but he and the former Prime Minister of Israel actually having a conversation right now. I think they're appealing to the nation. I'm not quite sure, but hey, if that is the case, kudos goes out to them, for real. Now, I know that when you're here, we don't speak much about, of course, what's happening in the world of politics. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot ignore what's happening in the world of politics. And here's why we cannot ignore what's happening in the world of politics. It's because politics is what definitely determine whether we're coming or we're going on an economical level, so to speak. And when we talk about the economical level, it simply means your finances and all those great stuff that help to make this world turn. So it's something that we cannot ignore. We don't speak about it much here, but there's reason for that, ladies and gentlemen. Because we all know the politics we classify it's politics, really and truly. And this thing that they call politics, it's only served for some people, those you see in the parties. For real, it was never ever about us. And if it's about us, it's about how they can maintain taking the tax from us to maintain them. We are the one who are paying these bills. We are the one that's causing the deficit to go up or down, the trillions that they have and so forth. It's not that they're great businessmen or women and they're running the country the way it's supposed to be run. Nah. Their interest is in other places around the world, not really about what's happening here. There's so many epidemics that's happening here. I say that with an S, ladies and gentlemen, because it's more than one, whether it be gun violence, whether it be mental illness, whether it be, of course, issues from all walks of the wood here, which is left unattended. And our mayors and our senators and our governors are actually more concerned about oil in another country or the wealth of another country that they have ulterior motives in. And they just left us to fend like a fish out of water. For real. Now, I'm saying that to say this. That's not even the reason why we don't dabble into the politics. Because, for example, they say your vote counts. Your voice is your vote. But for some reason, I feel like they take away our voices by not letting our votes count. Because in the previous election, we have seen where one candidate have received majority of the votes. And in that candidate receiving majority of the votes, the other candidate win by electoral votes. So if that is the case, don't ask for our votes, take the electoral votes. If that is the case. Because, and listen, I have seen it, I've known what it is, and it doesn't matter where you put your X or your tick, but for some reason, it's about who they want in power. And that's how I view it. Now, there's an impeachment trial going on, ladies and gentlemen, and honestly, my opinion too, it's a waste of time, a waste of taxpayers' time, it's a waste of everything, and we're not seeing that on our tax return. We're not getting a refund for that. However, again, who's benefiting? The big boys at the table. They are the one that's benefiting from all this. So, how the trial will end? And here's why I say this is so messed up, ladies and gentlemen. And it's so hypocritical and it's so terrible that this country is a country that I have grown to love so much. Now realizing that it is an hypocrite country For real. And I can say that. If my dad is a hypocrite, that I can say my dad is an hypocrite. That if my mom is an hypocrite, I can say I'm at the age now to say that my mom is an hypocrite mom. I can say that. I can say these things, ladies and gentlemen. And here's why I can say these things. Because I am truly allowed to speak my mind, to voice my opinion. It's my opinion. And I can say that. Now, let's look at it this way. All right? If I should hear a candidate speak out and said, I can shoot somebody in the middle of wherever and still win the election. I can grab a woman by the crotch and still win the election. I can have X amount of molestation charges against me, still win the election. I can work minorities and illegal immigrants at my properties and pay them little or nothing and still win the election. What does that say? No, seriously, what does that tell you? It's not about you and I vote. It has nothing to do with our votes, ladies and gentlemen. It's about who they want in power for whatever reason. And so I see it. And here's why I say that. Because I know for sure if the other party, ladies and gentlemen, had done the same thing, the outcome would not be the same. For real, the outcome would not be the same. I'm just saying. I'm not sure if you're fed up, but I am. Like Bounty Killer, when them say poor people fed up, I am. So I understand. And because I understand, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I tend to leave it and let it play itself out, because we know how the end result, what it's going to be. Do you think President Donald Trump will be impeached and removed from office? Do you think that? With everything I just stated leading up to him getting into office, with everything that he have done, and it has proven, most of which come from his mouth. It's not nothing that is alleged, ladies and gentlemen. It's nothing that was said or anything, and somebody said this about him or that about him. That's not the case. It's what came from his mouth. Now you tell me, do you think he's going to be impeached? Because personally, in my opinion, the act that was done, that it's a form of extortion. For real. It's a form of extortion on a whole different level. It's a big extortion. But yet still we sit down and we go about with everyday business like it's the norm. What if another country should do that to us? Would we sit and allow Russia, North Korea? Would we allow any one of these countries to actually do that to us? No, seriously, would we? And how would we see that? These are the things I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I tend to leave it alone. So we're here today to have this discussion about violence in the relationship. So our talkback point today, ladies and gentlemen, the talkback question is violence in our relationship. And when is the right time to take away yourself from a toxic relationship? That's the question, ladies and gentlemen. Again, let me repeat that. When is the right time to take yourself away from a toxic relationship? That's our talkback question today. All right? So these are questions that we're going to ask. These are questions we're asking ourselves. And these are some stuff that we want to know about. Cool? Again, the question is, when is the right time to take away yourself from a toxic relationship? Cool? All right. But with that being said, I want you to dissect this video with me. It's about a relationship, a toxic one, when it gets there. And you can be the judge by watching this video and tell me what you think. What would be the best solution for any one of these couple in this video that I'm about to show you, ladies and gentlemen? All right? Before I even do that, let me do this. Mitch McLean, mad love and respect to you. Happy Tuesday to you in every aspect of the word. Happy, and may you have a beautiful day likewise. All right? I thank you so very much for expressing that in the chat room. Julian Lee, good afternoon to you. And of course, you guys are both top fans here, and we really appreciate that. You know, it's all smiley face when you guys are here, right? Of course, I love it when you guys are here. Thank you so very much for being here. And at the top of the hour, we're going to get on our sharing box and we just share so we can express everything that we are talking about now to friends and family who are probably going through the predicament. So, if most of you who are in a violent relationship, a relationship that is toxic, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk more about it. All right? And there's some synopsis of some things that I'm going to show you that we're going to be previewing here. So, when is the right time to take away yourself from a toxic relationship? We'll talk more about that, ladies and gentlemen. But first, I want you all to watch this video right here and tell me what you think about it. All right? Check this out.
911, what's your emergency? Are you injured? Help is on the way.
Me heard you want report. Sit down. Sit down.
You come to tea ready, you could even say good morning. And I tell you about this thing. The whole night last night, I don't even sleep.
Me ask if the tea ready. Me can't get the tea.
Soon get it ready.
Me can't get the tea.
Alright, go sit down and carry come here. So.
Christ almighty. Me can't get the tea before it called today.
Yes, sir. Go get one of them, something if you put on your nose when you're
Me
sleeping.
can't get the tea today.
Alright, here is the tea. You want anything else,
Me
sir?
don't want nothing.
Alright.
Good God of grace. You think me could have get a little sugar in it?
No,
Really and
nothing.
truly? You want to tell me how me fi sleep? You want to tell me how me fi eat? Me not even live a tea, me can drink in peace.
What supposed to do?
No.
Take care of her
All
husband
no.
and not taking care of
You
it.
take
You're
care
not
of me
getting no
straight in the grave.
The people them where you that die for. And them quick for broke your vibes, dog. Treat you like a light bulb, on and off. But when me do you that so cool. You go out of your way for hurt me, and me go out of my way for hurt you. We keep going round in a circle. Now this a can't love, this a surgery. You too lie, me too jealous. Me so close, you're so fed up. A long time you want to cut. Me can't stay, me can't leave. Sit down. Sit down.
Every mission is man, like this is good, that is good. Me can't see her, me can't hear from her, me call her, she don't answer her phone. I force she take man file, you know, so me can't bother with this no more. Can't bother. Can't bother with this. Me can't take this no more. Can't bother with this no more. Every day
Oh,
is the same.
honey, it shouldn't happen.
You know, so you take me for fool though. Where does that come from? Who that?
Coming from
Who does that?
Brother Solomon brought me.
Brother Solomon,
Yeah.
carry on. Me not tell you about that brother Larry.
He lives on the way to our house.
Me
That
not
is
care
why
when
I'm
leave.
asking.
Me tell you, say me not want him come back here. Me tell you, say that man, I look you, that man have ulterior motive. You're not seeing it. Me tell you, say,
The
me
man
don't.
just-
Me don't want it. No.
Oh, the man just wanted.
Man, of course, we are cuss a morning, but morning and tea. Me can't get little sugar in my tea. No, me have to see you with man. You have to take me for eat.
Nothing.
Yo.
Trevor, take that out of your mind. Nothing.
Take
like
what out
that
of my
is
mind?
Happening.
I take the
If
man
the
want to take
man
something
just-
off for you. You have to
the
take
man
that off
just
of my
give
mind.
me a drive.
Give you
And
a,
we were
well,
talking about
the man want to give you more than a drive. It's a ride. He want to give you a that. He want to tell you, you know.
You can stay there. Me not have to do what you want. Me will do what me want.
Me just can't take this no more. Round and round, me are going to say.
Sit down. It's people wait till when you're down. To do you wrong, them never did right. Made up excuses come so suddenly like bring up something from 1999. So you go out of your way for argue, cause you know some me nah go call you. That are your signal for do what you want do. When me start talk, you say me a evil. So you go out of your way for hurt me, and me go out of my way for hurt you. We keep going round in a circle. Now this a can't love, this a surgery. Sit down, sit down, sit down.
When you can't go with this, you know. On the anniversary night, we can't believe you, you know. And don't wait up.
So you go out of your way for argue, cause you know some me nah go call you. That are your signal for do what you want do. When me start talk, you say me a evil. So you go out of your way for hurt me, and me go out of my way for hurt you. We keep going round in a circle. Now this a can't love, this a surgery. Sit down, sit down, sit down. I'm scared for lose you. Me no know what's outside, yeah. But me know I'm certain. If me stay, me I go die from heartbreak, yeah. If me stay, me I go die from heartbreak, yeah. If me stay, me I go die from heartbreak, yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Where you come from at this hour? It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Remember I told you I went out with my friends?
Friends. You go to your friend then? Which friend you go to till 1 o'clock in the morning?
Tired? I'm in no argument with you.
Me nah argue, me
You
ask
see
a
you have that
question.
drink, let me go fix my own.
Me say, me want to know which part you come from. It's 5 minutes after 1. Which friend you go? Listen to me, me I talk to you now.
Me say me not in no argument with you. Me tired. I've had a long day. No bother with it tonight.
I need an answer. You can't walk into the house at 5 past 1 and tell me say you're tired. Hello, I'm talking to you. Hello, me I talk to you.
Trevor, me say me tired. No bother with it, you know. No bother with it. Me not in it.
So what you just doing now? It's push, you just push me a while ago. So hold on then. It's fight, you want to fight me in my house?
So what you are gonna do?
What me I gonna do? Alright, let me show you what me I gonna do.
No, Trevor. No.
I'm scared for lose you. Me no know what's outside, yeah. But me know I'm certain. If me stay, me I go die from heartbreak, yeah. If me stay, me I go die from heartbreak, yeah. If me stay, me I go die from heartbreak, yeah. Sit down, sit down, sit down. You go out of your way for argue, cause you know some me nah go call you. That are your signal for do what you want do. When me start talk, you say me a evil. So you go out of your way for hurt me, and me go out of my way for hurt you. We keep going round in a circle. Now this a can't love, this a surgery. Sit down, sit down, sit down.
What is it to yourself now? Stop, Father.
911, what's your emergency?
Sweet, yeah.
Game over, ladies and gentlemen. If I tell you, game over. Oh boy. See ya. That was what it is. That was what it said. And one other thing I can tell you is that you tell me what you get from it, what you think about it, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm quite sure there are stories for days on a situation like this and what it entails.
we were talking about toxic relationship. Now, what the beauty about this video is that what I like about it is that it's two older couple them using the video. All right. And when I say two older couple, simply mean that and the young people alone got through them look stress. Yeah. However, there's a couple of errors that I saw in the video. And when I said there's a couple of errors that I saw in the video, ladies and gentlemen, here are a couple of the errors that I saw. Now, it's their anniversary. She's clearly oblivious to the fact that the pastor, the deacon, whosoever it is, keep giving her a ride on his way home, have an interest in her. So she's oblivious where that is concerned. Now, also, sometimes when you're in the bubble, you can't see that clear now. But when you're outside, everything seems clear. Now, he's on the outside looking in, and he's seeing something that she's not seeing. So he has his intuition as well, which he was clearly correct. Now, to add fuel to the fire, why is it on your anniversary night when he seems to can't get it up or can't function the way that you want him to function, you end up take up your phone and call the same man who this man or this husband of yours have a problem with to go hang out with? Then as you say, yeah, lead this thing into problem. That's adding fuel to the fire. You see what I say? But those are the observations that I have observed with the video, ladies and gentlemen. And that's one of the things that we struggle with. One of the things that we have a problem with, and we don't understand how to, diffuse certain situation. And when it lead up to something as terrible as one losing their life, then we said to ourselves, if me did know, in our Jamaican dialect still, if me did know, if I knew then what I knew now, I would have gone about things different. Hey, if that was the case, the world would be a perfect place, wouldn't you think? For real. Ladies and gentlemen, if that was the case, the world would have been a perfect place. But because that's not the case, sometimes we have to go through these things, so therefore we can give our sons and our daughters heads up. Yes, so them thing you go. Now, most of us have found ourselves in a relationship where sometimes when it becomes toxic, we are the one to be blamed. And you notice when I point no finger because I keep saying that my bash woman and my woman bash and everything, make me feel like Donald Trump for a minute, but that's not the case. For real. I am not here to bash a woman or anything of that sort. What I am here to basically convey to you is that sometimes we as human beings tend to add fuel to the situation. And here's how. Yes, we may be oblivious to some of the stuff. We may not aware of what we're doing in the moment because we're so taken up with it. Like, for example, you get a new job and you want this position so bad. And because you want this position so bad, you've been doing overtime here and there, neglecting the fact that, you should spend in quality time with your sons or your daughter and those things. This is what happened. You end up now being so combative when they're actually talking about it, saying that we're not spending enough time together, and your comeback to that is, this is a job I've been looking for years, and now I get it and it can change our life, and you're having a problem with it. It works out two ways, ladies and gentlemen, and here's the two ways that it works out. One, the other party should be understanding that yes, this is something that you have been longing for, this is something that you've worked all year round for, and the opportunity presents itself. Why now? Because of spending time here and there with the family, I should sacrifice that, and we're still in the predicament by surviving hand to mouth. You know what I mean? So these are some stuff that we should bear in mind. One. Two, here's another thing. Why not come to a middle ground where we can say to ourselves that, all right, you know what, I'm gonna do this on this day, and this day, and we as a family can spend some time on this day, and this day. Why not we come to a conclusion like that? However, we tend to just start knock it to you, try condemn me thing when me I do a work plan for years and so forth. And then now they start to be combating the whole thing, and you start to combat, then it's to say a war. End up to war. Alright. So there are some cases coming out of Jamaica, ladies and gentlemen, more than the norm, where a man kill him woman and all this thing. Nobody really look into it from a psychological perspective, saying that the woman then provoked the situation. Because the last one I heard about with the brother in Portmore, the young soldier in Portmore that took his common law wife life, and his is that, who knows if it was egged on? Who knows that it was something building up? something brewing. Who knows? These are stuff that we are to bear in mind. And with that being said, my people, I really and truly do overstand that we can sit here and we can say this and we can say that. However, when it comes to certain things, we have to be mindful of the things that we are actually saying. Because what we're doing is speculating. What we're doing is giving our own opinion to the situation. However, the situation itself says that a man kill his wife and then kill himself, which is his common law wife, I would say, and then kill himself. Now, leading up to it, we have heard rumors that she was actually involved with someone else. Probably infidelity was the case. Him couldn't deal with it. Alright? Now, we have seen cases where man go out with them woman and beat them woman in a public places such as the club scene because a man look upon her, and not because she look upon a man, because a man look upon her. No. The scenario dance yard before you dance abroad simply means sometimes we see these things happening from home, Yes. Sometimes these things are happening from home where we actually see it and we say to ourselves that, hey, a brother you behave away or the woman you behave away So if him behave so at home, why you think him not gonna behave so in the public? Sometimes we see these things. But the question for today, ladies and gentlemen, is when do you know, or when would you say is the right time to leave a relationship that is toxic? That's a talk about question, Kojo. When do you know it's the right time to leave a toxic relationship? A lot of women have gone through it. A lot of male have gone through it. Let me break down some scenario in less than 8 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, because I do have a special guest coming up at the flip side of the hour. That's why we reserve this star chair right here for our special guest at 1 o'clock. All right? That's True Diva, who will be coming up at 1 o'clock. We'll be talking with her right here. All right? I think we have talking to her sometime last year, and by the reasoning, she had broken down on the show, and it was deep. It was heartfelt. So I said, why not bring her back? For real. So we'll be talking with her on the top of the hour. Let's watch this though. And listen to these scenarios, ladies and gentlemen. Now, a woman is in a relationship with a man. She can't have no friends. When our family come over, it's a problem. She can't go to her family. These are stuff that she used to do before she met this man. She and her family them used to go. This is how she meet this man, by going out to her friends and family, and she met him. Him coming at the picture now and try to change everything, meaning him try to change up everything in such a way that she can't even take a phone call from her friend no more. She have to hide and go to her friends them. The way she used to dress when he met her, she can't dress like that anymore. It becomes controlling. Now, when you see these things happening, ladies and gentlemen, my advice to you would be is to take the initiative and address that early. If you address that early and there's nothing being done about it, then it's the advice I'm giving you. Don't even entertain the idea of having a child with this person or invest anything with this person, such as owning a home, a car, anything. My advice to you would be is to get out of that. The moment you start to see these flags, these red flags, get out of that ASAP. Run. Like you're illegal and you hear say ICE or immigration are come, you need for run. That's what I'm talking about. You don't want to stay in that period. If you are talking to your mother upon the phone or your father upon the phone, your brother, your sister, or even a friend, and you realize that this man a clock the amount of time you have spent upon the phone, run. Get out of it. If your phone ring and him a govern your phone a ring, why you not answer? Your phone is not like it's his phone. Run. Listen to what I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen. May I give you some running advice? Alright? If you're at work and this person constantly call you and every time him know you have a break, checking in on you, run. If this person keep 1 o'clock your phone and set these apps that they have, know that them can't tell where their spouses are, where you at, and the app location, and then them try to find a device, run. It's not good, because these are the things that transform to be detrimental later on in the relationship, ladies and gentlemen. These are just early signs, early warning. You know what I mean? Someone who is that obsess. Obsession can be a terrible thing, ladies and gentlemen. It can be good in a sense when it come on to other stuff, like I'm obsessed with being a broadcaster. So I try my best to be the best at it. I'm obsessed with being the best broadcaster there is. That's a whole different case from I'm an obsessed boyfriend or husband, an obsessed girlfriend or wife. It's a whole different ball game. Obsession can be detrimental, ladies and gentlemen, and you have to have eyes to understand and common sense to know when this is an obsession. Know to separate the difference, the two. For real, someone who is an alcoholic and spend all their time drinking, whether they're out or at home, that's the affair. The rum buckle from this person, because every time them drink, they're not themselves. Run. When me say if you do, when me say the style name again, run. Alright? I'm telling you this, ladies and gentlemen, because it's a known fact. Run. Yes, you have to run, ladies and gentlemen. Do not stay in this kind of relationship. It will cause problem. Believe me. Alright? So what I'm going to do, again, I'm going to drop this video, and I want you all to take a sneak peek, watch again, and see the points that I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Because the points that I'm talking about is the points that it's like this, where you can see where the build-up is coming. 1, 2, you can see where the problem is brewing. All right, some of us, it passes us. It passes some of us. It's float over our heads. But what I'm trying to say to you is, you could see the build-up and where it's coming from. The frustration from his part with things not being monotone the way it used to be, simple mean traditional, and you can see where changes is being made. Change is good enough. Some changes are bad. You'd have to know which one is. So you tell me what you think about it one more time, ladies and gentlemen, and dissect it the way that you feel that you want to dissect, and tell me where you see the problem coming from, where it was brewing from. All right, this is just one day, you know, for real.
"911, what's your emergency? Are you injured? Help is on the way."
The earth you want report. Sit down. Sit down.
You come here ready, you could even say good morning. And I tell you about this thing. The whole night last night, I don't even sleep.
Me ask if the tea ready. Me can't get the tea.
Soon get it ready.
Me can't get the tea.
Alright, go sit down and carry come here. So.
Christ almighty. Me can't get the tea before it called today.
Yes, sir. Go get one of them, something they put on your nose when you're sleeping.
Me can't get the tea today.
Alright, here is the tea.
Jesus.
You want anything else, sir?
Me don't want nothing. Good God of grace. You think me could have get a little sugar in it?
No,
really
what
and
you
truly?
want?
You want to tell me how me fi sleep? You want to tell me how me fi eat? Me not even live a tea, me can drink in peace.
What supposed to do?
No.
Take care of her?
No.
And not taking care of
You take care of me straight in the grave.
The people them where you that die for. And them quick for broke your vibes down. Treat you like a light bulb. On and off. But when me do you that so cool. You go out of your way for hurt me. And me go out of my way for hurt you. We keep going round in a circle. Now this a can't love, this a surgery. You too lie, me too jealous. Me so cross, you so fed up. A long time you want to cut. Me can't stay, me can't leave. Sit down. Sit down.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, of course, you all see that, and you see where the build-up's coming from, and you can see where the problem is brewing from. The problem is actually brewing from that, this person tend to fuel the situation by, if you know that this woman or this man is the problem and your significant other having a problem with this individual, then I think that you should fix it by staying away from that individual just to make peace reign. If not, I think you should do is communicate a little bit more effectively. Try to bring this person in your world and show them that there's not much danger in it. Simple, for real. But we'll talk about that and more, ladies and gentlemen. True Diva is here, and we're going to talk about more about her journey, ladies and gentlemen, when we return from this break. True Diva in the building. Like it.
The time now by Flexx FM is...
It's 1 o'clock.
The current temperature, 74 degrees.
Flexx FM brings the latest news, sports, weather, talk, and entertainment. Compelling talk shows on issues that the world can relate to. Live broadcast that brings our viewers closer than 3D and much clearer than HD. We are your source for live radio.
Buying a home today is one of your biggest investment. However, talking with the wrong person may be a little bit discouraging. Let us redirect you to the right person. Deandra Mirage, the mortgage queen. The Mirage mortgage team are available to you for consultation that will help take the hustle out of you buying your home. Call them today for a free consultation at 561-600-1352. That's 561-600-1352. Or stop on by their office at 551 Northwest 77th Street, Suite 101, Boca Raton. Deandra Mirage is more than qualified to get you certified. This is why we call her the Mortgage Queen. Stop procrastinating and start your investing today. And contact the Mortgage Queen, Deandra Mirage. For more information and direction, call 561-600-1352. That's 561-600-1352. You can follow her on Facebook at Deandra Mirage and on Instagram, Deandra_mortgage_queen. Let the Mirage Mortgage team transform your dreams into reality. If you want to put your taste bud to the test, well, try the all-new Taco Wings and Ting, which is conveniently located at 5567 West Oakland Park Boulevard in the city of Lauderhill. Feel free to try our wings combo. Our wings flavors are Lauderdale Heat, Sweet Lakes, Honey Garlic, Hot or Mild, Buffalo, Hot or Mild, Nacho Cheese, Crispy Fry, Lemon Pepper, Barbecue Jerk, Mango Habanero, and Barba Liquid. You'll never try a sub till you try ours, which is our Jerk Pork Sub or our Finger Licking Jerk Chicken Sub. Stop on by our location today. Try any one of our combos. We're open Monday through Sunday, Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. And on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's Taco Wings and Ting, located at 5567 West Oakland Park Boulevard in the city of Lauderhill. For more information and direction, you can call 754-779-7866. That's 754-779-7866. Taco Wings and Ting. Stop on by today and put your taste bud to the test.
You lift my heart up when the rest of me is down.
Having car problem? Worry no more. R&R starters and alternators are here for you. We rebuild or provide you with new domestic, foreign, and marine starters and alternators. Also, rock and pinion. We know that times are hard and you're working on a budget. This is why R&R starters and alternators are meeting you halfway. Call us today for an estimate or more information at 954-485-2311. That's 954-485-2311. Or visit us at 3150 Northwest 17th Street, Bay 2 in Lauderhill. Follow us online at www.newalternator.net. With R&R Starter and Alternator, our work speaks for itself.
Bad man out and stunting, Kyle them tick like dumpling.
So, last year you worked around the clock to ensure that this tax season you see a return that may help you to purchase that car that you're longing for or help you to pay down that interest rate on that mortgage. Well, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result, they call that insane. You know what else is insane? All-in-one multi-tax services. All-in-one multi-tax services help you get the most of your return, serving the 52 state nationwide. For information and direction, you can contact Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. That's 754-204-1610. Or stop on by their office at 3888 West Commercial Boulevard in the city of Tamarack. All-in-One Multi-Tax Services LLC gives you the best of your return, offering services that goes above and beyond. So don't hesitate to call Merlin Johnson at 754-204-1610. All-in-One Multi-Tax Services LLC. Don't forget to ask about our advance loans.
Why advertise with Flexx FM?
Advertising on Flexx FM radio brings the community to your doorstep.
Your commercial is professional.
Red alert. Red alert. Red alert. You heard the best of the 70s everywhere. Now, hear the rest of the 70s and some 80s.
I'm just into it.
On Off the Charts. On
Flexx FM.
Dear Pastor, I have a problem, Mr. Sir, and I can't eat or sleep. I meet a young gentleman the other day who said he love me with all him heart, and he promised to give me the whole world.
Well, young lady, my fatherly advice to you, no matter whatever I promise you, just take this. Don't lie down, Susan. Don't lie down, Sharon. Don't lie down, Polly. Don't lie down, Yvette. Don't lie down, hey. Body side down, Don't lie down, girl. Hold up your face, cause you're nice and you're young. No make no man, girl, come take you for fun. Girl, you talk about you when your body mash down. Them left your arm gone when your body run down, girl. Don't lie down, Don't lie down, Susan. Don't lie down, Polly. Don't lie down, Sharon. Don't lie down, girl. Don't lie down.
You promise big chain.
Don't lie down.
You promise big car.
Don't lie down.
Promise me house.
Don't lie down.
Plenty clothes.
Don't lie down.
Chris car.
Don't lie down. No lie down. Don't lie down. No lie down. Sharon. Don't lie down. Girl, you talk about me want more. Well, come to Pops now. Come to Pops. See, I put it down here. Come take it now. Aye, sir. She say, no put it there. Don't put it there. She say, no put it there. Don't put it there. She say, no put it there. Don't put it there. She say, no put it there. Don't put it there. When me put it on the table, she said, don't put it there. When me put it on the dresser, she said, don't put it there. When me put it in her wallet, she said, make it on there. If I pay a Yankee dollar, you fi fling it down there. He say, yes, Peter, make sure give me the weekends pay. Tomorrow me I go shopping in the USA. It's in there, it's in there. Aye-ya-wo, it's in there. Yes, it's in there. It's in there. Aye-ya-wo, it's in there. Dan is dan dan a van dan a van. Dan is dan dan a van dan a van. Dan is dan dan a van dan a van. Dan is dan dan a van dan a van. When the president of America him name Reagan and the Margaret Thatcher control England, you be telling that the tiger grab the microphone stand. I'm again so hot me even 3 pound fan. When I have a run got enough for a thing. Na 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 na.
Goodbye, move on, go running back. Baby, you don't deserve me, won't let you hurt me. Goodbye, move on, don't turn back. Baby, you don't deserve me. Oh no, it's after 2. What you gonna do? Sitting here alone, baby, waiting on you. Think I'm a fool, but what you do ain't gonna waste my time crying up for you. Never
ladies and gentlemen, the voice of the true diva right there, of course, saying goodbye. I'm quite sure, is this goodbye to a relationship, goodbye to the career, goodbye to, hey, let's dissect this right now. Trudy.
Goodbye to negative energy. I'm moving forward and I'm going to do everything to the best of my ability to make it be big.
All right, so goodbye to negative energy.
Yes.
All right, I like that, ladies and gentlemen. A young lady who knows where she want to go in life. So the last time we spoke, you were on the verge of doing a new single, and I actually heard that new single.
Yes, I did.
The project dropped and everything. How you feel about it?
I feel great about it.
You do?
Yeah, it actually gives me more exposure. Other people pay attention, and I'm up and ready for more work. So.
Okay, cool. Now it's 2020. I'm quite sure your goal has changed since.
Yeah, we have a lot of things coming up for 2020.
All right, so that's what we're here to discuss, ladies and gentlemen. What are some of those goals? But with that being said, we do have another special guest inside the house with us, so I get 2 for the price of 1 today.
Yes.
And the young lady that we're here with, I don't want to chop up our name, the name that you go by is
Ifawuyi. I will say my full name, Ifawuyi Eshuloju Eyiworiwashe, and most people just call me Iya.
Can somebody call our translator for this? All right, so explain that name. Ifawuyi
means Ifa makes you prestigious.
If I make you
Ifa makes you prestigious. So Ifa is a cultural practice that we do in Nigeria. Oh. So many people believe in the spiritual practice of Ifa.
What's a spiritual practice?
It is finding the sense of your own power. To be able to find yourself with nature on a whole, because a lot of people have disconnected with their true mother, which is the earth itself.
Is it?
Yeah, so Yoruba people and the Yoruba culture, the Yoruba practice is to reconnect with your mother.
It's to reconnect with your mother. So this millennium, like 2020, we're going to be reconnecting with our mother, which is...
Yes.
I thought our mother was nature.
Yes, Mother Nature. So Ifa is the voice of nature. So Ifa is the practice that we do. Ifa is the practice, the belief.
Yes.
And nature is our course of training.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
So this is a culture of Nigeria?
Yes.
And most Nigerians practice this?
Well, traditional Nigerians practice it because as modern times moved in, Nigeria picked up a lot of modern practices.
Okay.
Yeah, so the traditional practices that are still instilled and long-lasting are the ones that are still practicing the Yoruba culture.
Okay. I like the outfit, by the way.
Thank you very much.
I think you guys are onto something. Is there a reason why most goddess, as I like to call the Nigerian's queen, wear long dresses?
Well, anything that is worth having should be covered.
So let me ask you a question. Why do you cover your hair and all your body, just the feet, the hands, and the neck show?
Well, the feet are for walking. The hands are for taking and holding.
Right.
And the face is to be seen, right?
Right.
The head is covered because it is even said in the Bible that a husband is the only one that should adorn the head of his wife. That means he should be the only one to see the brilliance of his wife's beauty, because your hair is your beauty, right? And so if you cover your hair and only expose it to your husband, it's a traditional practice.
Oh wow, for real. Well, we'll talk about beauty. We'll talk about the presence of you being here with us today.
Thank you so
for real.
much.
And if that's a tradition, I want to see my beauty, and I want the world to see my beauty.
Yeah.
And if that, is how it works, then I guess that you guys are onto something, for real, which is not a tradition that is customary here on the western side of the world.
Right. And that's the reason why we have Egbe Festival. What we're doing as a group, as a team, as a whole, is to expose the majority of American people, Miami people, to a culture that they're really not familiar with.
Right.
And to give them an experience like traveling to Africa without actually going on a 15-hour flight.
Wow. All right. We're going to talk about that event and more, ladies and gentlemen. We do have Trudy Trudiva here. Trudy, I've been told that you are going through some transition as we speak for 2020. One of the goals that you are actually doing, you're signing with a label or your change management. What is it that we're doing now?
Currently, I'm in the process of developing. And, I'm doing some researching on backgrounds and stuff. Pertaining
on yourself as
a person? Myself as a person, as what I'm presenting to the world. And also, I'm also making the right choices on how do I want to package myself and present it to the world. So that is where it is right now, but we already have the songs and the image and the presentations.
We know about the song, the image, the presentation simply mean the energy that you have behind your songs and so forth. I know that you're not a shy girl, far from that. And I know that you can handle yourself well. But for a young girl, you have acquired so much knowledge through experience in the business. Simply mean a lot has come at you. Yes. As an individual, but you have handled it so well to bring yourself to this stage in the business right now. So what I want you to take us through some of the plans that you have for 2020, because I know that there's a whole lot of shows. You're going to be you're here in Florida for this festival, the 3rd annual. What is?
Egg Bay Festival.
The Egg Bay Festival, yes.
Yeah,
so what's Egg Bay?
Egg Bay means the translation.
Like a bay of eggs?
No.
Oh.
Egg Bay means it's your group. It's your fraternity. In Yoruba.
So the E, the G, the B, and the E have a
Yoruba
meaning.
language.
It's a word.
It's Yoruba language.
Oh, it
Yoruba is a tonal language. So Egbe means your fraternal heavenly group, your peers, your heavenly tribe. So what we wanted to do with the festival was to unite people of all culture, race, and creed and tell them that, listen, we're not different. We're all one group. We're all one tribe. We're all one people. We're not different. No matter what shades we come in, no matter what practices we're doing, we can all come together and celebrate life and enjoy each other just because we are colorful and dynamic and creative and stupendous.
Right. So this concert definitely will shed some light on that. It's like
absolutely.
It's like Woodstock, but on a more cultural level.
Well, what it is how Egg Bay Festival is set up. You will be walking into Africa without taking a trip. So it's an experience within itself.
So are we going to be seeing vendors like
lots of vendors
with African
yes, lots of
goodies.
Vendors. Lots of food vendors.
African food. Yes, we're not talking about the KFC and the McDonald's.
We even have a children's village.
Where
yes, because a lot of people don't realize that if we focus a lot on our children, they are our future. We are expecting something. It's like growing a plant. The more you water it and nurture it and talk to it and feed it, it grows even greater.
Whoa.
And we also honor our older ones, because they are our wisdom.
Right.
In America, they don't respect older people. They think, they're obsolete, they're slow. But in Yoruba culture, in African culture, we honor our older ones because they are the wisdom behind us. We wouldn't be where we are without the knowledge that they have sustained in us. So
let me say this to you. Because from a biblical perspective, how far is it the culture, the African, the Nigerian culture? Because we know Africa within itself is a continent and it's made up of different, African nations.
Yeah, different countries, yeah.
Right. So how far is it from the culture of Nigerians in regards to the Christian way of life?
Well, there's a lot of Christians in Nigeria. Lots. There's a lot of Christians. There's a lot of Muslims in Nigeria.
But do they see eye to eye? Based on your observation.
Well, everybody have their belief system. Everybody has their belief system, and everybody cordially try to understand each other. So a lot of Christians families because their older ones are traditional and they may go to school and become Christian, doesn't mean that they disregard their older ones.
True.
So I think that when push come to shove, many people that have gone westernized or whatever, they come back to their traditional sources because that's what they know. You know, like as if somebody that's from Jamaica gets sick and their mother say, you know, you have a cold, you need some eucalyptus oil and honey.
Right.
More so than going to the doctor to
The
get
pharmacist
antibiotics.
right.
You understand?
It makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so check this out now. So we have seen where a lot of people don't understand what Africa is. When they talk about Africa, they see it as, you know, the jungle and all these things. A concert like this.
That's the eye opening.
Can we find a concert like this in Africa?
Yes. Yeah, in Africa you can, but here you can't. See, the media spends so much time misrepresenting Africa.
So true.
That's the whole purpose again for Egbe Festival, because I spend like 4, 5, 6 months in Africa every year, and people will say to me, Iya, did you see any lions in your backyard? Were you chased by monkeys? How was it sleeping in a tree? You know, I give sarcastic answer. I say, oh, I push all the little leaves together and make it pillow so my neck don't, crick or whatever. But that's all those misrepresentations and misconceptions of Africa with the big belly, little children with the flies running around their faces. Africa doesn't look like that. Everywhere have a ghetto. If you go downtown Miami, you have a ghetto there.
True.
If you go any Martin Luther King side, you have a ghetto there.
True.
So if they're only filming a ghetto for you to see, then and promoting it, that's all of Africa, that's a problem.
That's what you're gonna see for real. And that's the image that you're gonna get.
Yeah.
It has. I've gotten a culture shock when I first went to Haiti for the first time, and I went there expecting one thing but see something totally different.
Right.
And I'm quite sure if I should go to Africa today, it would be the same.
Yes, Africa is beautiful. The houses that they call mansion here, they don't see. Those are people regular house.
Wow.
Mansion, people would call it big. Those are regular house. And when you buy land and build it, your whole generation. 20 generations down the line have that house.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's theirs. It's their family and they pass it on.
And
it's
that's
not
what
like
is missing here.
You miss a couple of payments, you lose your house.
True. All right, cool. So, Trudy, you're going to be making an appearance on this festival here.
I'll be performing live.
Okay, so I'm quite really looking forward to this Egbe Festival. And it's on the
February
1st.
2020. At historic Virginia Key Beach.
Oh yeah, and that's definitely an historic place to keep this event to.
Historic Virginia Key Beach Park is so special because during the time of slavery, that was the only place melanin people could go and enjoy the water.
True.
So that alone in itself has a great significance when it comes to all the things that we're trying to convey to everyone.
Right.
You know, we want to bring the history back of historic Virginia Key Beach that's dying, and we want to wake up all the people that they know what Africa really looks like and enjoy it, because Africa started music. Africa is clothes and culture. Africa is good food. Africa is great tapestry, painting, everything.
True. And a lot of people don't understand that. So I'm happy that you guys are having this festival. Knowing that this is the 3rd annual.
Yes.
So there was 2 before.
Yes.
How was the response for that? How was the turnout?
You know, when you start something new.
Yeah, it takes a while to.
Yeah, so I give the analogy like this. The whole vision of Egbe Festival came from me, but I have a team that helped execute it.
Wow.
You know? So I always say I'm like Noah building the ark. You know, I'm building the ark and the whole world thinks I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm fighting a lot of energy. I'm fighting a lot of misconceptions. I'm fighting a lot of people that say, oh, it's a good idea, but we've never seen anything like this. So as each year comes on, people are beginning to have a lot more respect. People are beginning to be more supportive.
So tell me a little bit about what to expect where the music is concerned.
Oh.
Are we going to see those drum rituals?
Yes, you're going to see live drumming, African dancing. You're going to see musicians all different. Trudy will be there, you know. So
Right.
yeah, we're gonna have a variety of everything. And what we like to do too is get local artists, not just international artists. We like to get local artists that are trying to find their way to be seen by an audience.
Right.
So we like to give exposure to people who are not really going where they want to go, but have the potential to, you know?
Right.
Like almost like America's Got Talent kind of thing.
True.
So it's always good to encourage your community and build your community, because this event is a community event.
Okay. I'm liking that. So let me ask you this question now, and this is a crucial question. For me to say that I'm going to take the trip down to
Historic
Virginia Key Beach, what would be the admission fee for me and my family to come out and enjoy this?
So all children, all children under 12 are free.
Okay.
Because we love the children.
So my kids are will be free.
Your children will be free. I have a saying too that, you know, a lot of people spend time calling their children kids, but goats are the only one that have kids.
I like that.
We as human beings have children.
Right.
Kids are very stubborn. So we never want to call our children kids because we don't want them to behave like
we don't want to
goats.
entertain that.
Yes.
Okay.
So our words is our power. So we must always use our words to constantly increase our power. Number one. Number two, we have a special print that we wear. So every year, a special tapestry or print is chosen.
Yes.
And it's encouraged for the public to buy the print and make any designs of clothing that they want. Now, it's a traditional African print, and you can design it as modern as you want. And when you wear it, you get a big discount on the entry fee. So if you don't wear it, then you come in regular American clothing, then the fee is a little bit more high because it's encouraging unity. Because if everybody wears the print, then you know that we are one family, we're one unit, we're one people, we're one tribe.
I love that.
Yeah.
So it's important that if I want to be a part of this, to dress the part. So
yes.
So it's like if you invite me to a beach party, I should look like I'm going to the beach.
Yeah, you know how they say, oh, tonight is the all-white party.
Right.
And everybody come in all white. They may have a white bathing suit or a white jeans pants
and shirt, right.
But they all in white.
Right.
So Egbe have a special print that everybody wears in support.
Is it anything close to what you're wearing right now?
Well, I'm in all white today because
Right.
today is a day called Obatala Day, which is the day of wisdom, the day of peace and purity.
Today.
Yes,
That's
today
what it
for
is.
Yoruba people.
The year of our people.
Yeah.
Meaning the Nigerians.
Yes.
Africans.
Yes.
Okay.
So we wear white on this day.
You should have given me a heads up. You and Tuesday should have given me a heads up. So I could wear white too. I don't
You know, every day is learning. Every day is learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm so happy that you're here and so happy that we're talking about this culture that I am so intrigued in knowing more about. Because I think that honestly, we have been colonized in such a way that we totally don't know anything about our history, and we have to go searching.
Right.
There's no one bringing this to us.
Right.
We have to go. Even the country that I'm from, which is Jamaica, our history book doesn't teach us anything about Africa and the true culture of Africa.
Exactly.
We know more about the Western culture and the Western history than anything else.
Exactly.
Right. So, is it too late though?
It's never too late. It's never too late to
Because
wake
now we have to try to undo what has been done.
You don't have to undo it. Let me tell you. Most people say, "Oh, I have to undo this," and you don't. What you have to do is add on to. Once if you go outside and somebody said, "TC, the sky is purple," and you look up and you see that the sky is not purple, it's blue, and the clouds look white to you.
Right.
Right? Then they say, it's purple. You say, wow, this person is kind of crazy. They say the sky is purple, but I know it's blue. You would just say, okay, thank you. It doesn't mean that you don't
agree.
know. Right.
All right.
So once you know the truth, no matter what they tell you, again after that, you won't take it.
Right.
You would just say, okay, thank you, but you know what the real truth is.
Right.
That's what learning it looks like.
Do you know anything about Pan-Africanism?
Yes.
How do you feel about that as a Nigerian?
Well, I think that every little bit of anything that wakes people up little by little is important.
Okay. I believe that too. Strongly believe that.
Yes.
Every little bit counts.
Yes. My grandmother always say, one drop of water will fill a bucket, little by little. Each drop, one drop at a time, will fill a basket or a bucket. It may take long, but the bucket will fill.
Eventually.
Yes. This is all require patience. Just as how they miseducated all those people for so many decades.
Right.
It took a long time to
To
represent
undo
yourself.
all that, right.
It's going to take a long time. It doesn't have to take a long time, but because once you're programmed a certain way, it's hard to take something new in without a lot of evidence.
Right. True, and we're gonna need those evidence if you ask me.
Little by little.
Especially if those of you who actually believe that, and when you see something, that's when you believe it. Okay. All right, Trudy.
Yes.
All right. So, for you, 2020 marked the year of success. So we know that this right here must be something that you have to go in depth with learning how or what you're planning to bring to the table for this concert, because we can't come with the kind of songs that a lot of people may think that is inappropriate. I would call inappropriate.
Well, it's not really about inappropriate. It's about kids will be there, so the type of content is. But it's a funny. It's really not just about the culture, but also about entertainment. And I'm not the only act who will be on it. You'll be having rapper, dancehall artists, R&B artists. Artists from Atlanta, they're coming over it's a family fun day, fun fair.
It's a big festivity.
Learn about what
the culture
there is, and who wants to come to be entertained, who wants to come to buy things and whatever. It's just like a village that everybody come together. So it depends on what you choose from, what is given to you.
Makes sense. So you actually have your thing, because this is next week.
Yes.
It's
Saturday.
Is just this coming Saturday.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm this Saturday. There's so many things going on.
I know it's the day before Super Bowl.
Right.
So it's Super Bowl weekend, but because we have it every year at the same time, this is the week that it lands on.
And also there'll be fashion shows to display different culture, type of style, and whatever. I think I'm gonna audition to be a part of that too.
The fashion thing.
And we have a lot of royalty coming in, so I like to bring in African royalty, kings and queens, to let the younger ones know that, listen, you come from kings and queens. You are not just slaves like how they've been teaching you. You are royalty. You come from royal blood. They might disconnect you from your family, but your lineages will always live inside you.
Right. So let me ask you a question. What would it take for me to be a king and Judah to be a queen?
I think you're born a king. I think so. It doesn't take anything for you to become what you already are. All you have to do is step into who you are and own it.
So why is it so difficult for one to see me as a king on this side of the world?
Because on this side of the world, most people are taught that they're nothing.
Especially people of our complexion.
Yes. Most people, I'm talking about our melanin people.
Right.
We are taught that you're nothing, you come from nothing, you will be nothing. And if you look at every media, every melanin person is number one at everything that's going on. We're number one in tennis. We're number one in basketball. We're number one in football. We're number one in
Miss Universe,
gymnastics.
Miss this, Miss that.
And everything. Melanated people are kings and queens of the nation.
True.
And the world. And once we know that and begin to own it and not be mind flushed from our greatness, then look out.
Okay. Look out, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me. All right, so Egbe, Did I pronounce it right?
Egg Bay Festival, yes.
Egg Bay Festival,
Yes.
Saturday, that's the first. That's this coming Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. The gates open at 1 p.m. It goes up until 11 p.m. So getting there early would be the best thing, right? And there's a lot of activities.
Lots, all through
the
the
celebration of African culture and heritage.
Yes.
Also, there'll be fashion show, there'll be food, arts, music, dance, and more. All right. Now, again, let me remind you, it's Spiritual Essence. That's
Yes.
the name of the organization.
Yes, Spiritual Essence, yes.
And that is your organization. All right. Tell me a little bit about the Spiritual Essence.
So Spiritual
How do you guys come about?
is what we're developing is a community rites of passage program, really to begin to educate young people on many different aspects of living. Like, okay, for instance, I believe that a child, most people think, oh, children, they don't understand when they're like 2 or 3, but you'll be surprised at how knowledgeable children are and how wise. Imagine if you begin to teach a child financial
stability.
Yes, financial stability, meaning balancing books and how to really handle money and stock market and so on and so forth at a very, very young age. By the time they're in their teens, imagine what a powerhouse that child is. Imagine you begin to teach them psychology or culinary skills from very young. A lot of young people now, teenagers, they can't cook. They don't really know how to clean. They don't know how to sew. They don't know how to farm. They don't know how to do many things that they need to live. Not just in regular society, but okay, nowadays our food are very tampered. So what we do with Spiritual Essences and the Rites of Passage program, we teach people how to learn how to live back into nature. Live back into nature, but still be modern enough to handle technology.
Can one understand the notion of living or feeding off nature?
Yes.
It's from the east side of the world. Yes, they can, especially from where I'm from, even though we're in the west.
Yes.
West Indies, that is. And if there is, for example, like a hurricane, we know how to feed off nature.
Right.
We know how to use, if we don't need to go to the supermarket to buy tea bags and so
Right.
forth, we can use certain leaf to make a cup of tea.
Yes.
Here,
They don't know.
they don't know how to.
They don't.
And I've seen people that migrated from those parts of the world that knows how to do this and come here and act like they don't.
Yes.
When a disaster hit and you're saying, let's do this, they're like, how are we going to do that? It's like they get so accustomed to this way of life that they don't know how to do anything any other way.
And that's a very bad thing. When you are able and you disable yourself, it's a problem, because there's many times that your knowledge is the key to many things. Okay, let's use Dr. Sebi as an example.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Sebi, before he learned anything about plants, herbs, and anything, he got very sick. And it was his sickness that he wanted to cure, why he got so deep in his knowledge.
Right.
And from that sickness, because God works in mysterious ways, from that sickness, he began to treat himself and discovered so many things, and he began to share it with the world.
Wow.
Till he's an icon before he died.
True that. So, with that being said, some of these information we would learn a little bit more about coming to this festival.
Absolutely. And Spiritual Essences, you asked me about what we do for the community.
Right.
That's what we do. We have a rites of passage program for adults and children of all ages. We do relationship counseling. We do just one-on-one counseling, self-development counseling, self-love counseling, because a lot of people, they live every day, but they don't love themselves.
Oh, wow. That's big right there. They live every day, but they don't love themselves.
Yes.
All right, so what do you use to identify that this person don't love themselves?
Well,
based on how them treat themselves?
Not based on how they treat themselves alone, but also speech. Remember what I said about kids and children.
Yes.
So speech is important, but society alone in itself it enables people to go through that. Especially young people in school, when they're ridiculed by their friends, they take all of those things in, and it becomes a wound for them. Just like single mothers, when the fathers leave, the child is affected, but the mother doesn't really focus on the effect of the child. The mother focuses on the effect of herself. And so when the
Is
child
it?
grows up with a wound and is
Unattended wound.
yeah, unattended, unhealed wounds,
Right.
then it's being reciprocated over and over again.
So it become a generational curse then.
So what we do is we try to identify it,
Mm-hmm.
heal it, and nip it in the bud, and move on to.
But how do you do that without pronouncing the dad as a deadbeat?
Men are not deadbeats.
Says who? Because in this side of the world, they style men that.
That's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have in Yoruba culture, and a lot of men
Let's call it the European culture, right?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about Yoruba culture, African culture, Nigerian culture.
Okay.
1 minute. Yoruba culture, men can have as many wives as they can afford.
Yeah?
Most men like that part.
Right.
But they don't hear the part that I say. As many women as they can afford. They don't hear that part.
The afford part.
Yeah, the afford part. They just hear many women. Okay.
Right.
But each relationship requires respect.
From both parties,
and balance. Yes. Because
from all women in the
women
in the
and
party.
the man too.
Okay.
Right? So now if in
I can't live with
European culture, if you take all the majority of the men away by jailing them, by so many different things, and making them go the other way and different things.
So finding women start to love themselves.
And men
loving
starting
other
to
women, and men start to loving other men.
This problem is persisting because there's an imbalance. So if that imbalance isn't addressed,
I wasn't even prepared for this conversation today. I think I need to be more one with my African side.
So
for real.
Yes, so that's what spiritual essences does.
So how often do you guys do seminars and stuff like that? Because and how can one reach out? Do you do something that one can always put some time aside to come and listen to?
And so we're always looking. We're trying to build a facility right now, and we need sponsorship.
Okay,
so
cool.
we're looking for sponsorship for the facility. So it's small now, but we're touching individuals one at a time.
I love that. I love the fact that you guys have the patience.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Healing takes patience. Healing takes patience. It's no way you can heal on a hurry up.
Right.
You can't. It's just like nursing a baby. Until that child decides to walk, if it's 5 months or 2 years, you have to be patient.
Right. True that. I love that. For real. Oh, my people are listening right now. That is so true. Trudy.
Yeah.
I know that you can be reached on all social media platform by Trudiva.
Music.
Trudiva Music. On Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, you name it.
Yes, you can find me at Trudiva Music.
Trudiva Music.
Yes.
All right. And of course, is there any latest project that is there? Latest? And I know about the project recently, but is there a video out for it as yet?
Well, to be honest, as I said, there are things in the makings to come this year, 2020.
Okay. Right.
But I would rather to leave the surprises for everyone.
Oh, so there's a surprise coming up.
There's a surprise coming, and I wouldn't rather to be the one to present it as yet. I would rather the team to present it to the world as well as with me.
Okay, cool.
When time and place and everything.
I wonder if my little heart can take a surprise.
I know there will be a lot of excitement, new songs. You know, the journey just begins. We need. I'll be coming to every country. I believe and I see that. I'm coming everywhere. I'm coming all over the world. So all I'm just saying to look out for me, and you know, I'll appreciate all your support, including yours. Thank you.
No, you already know mine is in the back already. You have my support 100 times full. Let me ask you this question though: how is Trudiva preparing herself mentally to deal with the pressures of the workload that is ahead of you?
Well, I am very prepared, you know, because I have I've tried this road. You know, I have both bumps, accomplishment, failure, and I still have to just brush myself off and try again, as you know. So really, I have to just keep focused and be positive about everything and have positive expectations and do not dwell on the negative or the past and just move forward and hope for, and not even hope, expect the best, you know.
Okay, cool.
And she got me.
Great answer. And she have our mentor.
Yes.
For real, I love that. How do you see the African culture though? Is this something that you feel like you would move closer towards, or something that you would become wearing the outfit dressed as? Yeah.
Well, I love the outfits. I love
being on not even a traditional thing. Taking this as your culture. This is what you ride with, day in day out, going to your shows, and this is how you present yourself. That's what I want. Honesty.
Honesty it is, right?
Yeah.
You know, when it comes to politics, when it comes to culture and religion, I really have no comments.
Seriously.
I just learn and I see, and what suits me, I'll work along with. What doesn't, I keep it moving, going forward.
Okay. Yeah. So if you find yourself moving,
but the clothes, the fashion, 100% me. I'll wear even a sheet covering my head as long as I still look.
You represent truly. All right. So let me ask you this question: how about the food though? Because the food is another ticklish one. Sometimes it's hard for us that are accustomed to Wendy's and so on, so to get used to eating. What's the national dish in Nigeria?
Well, we have iya, we have amala, we have egusi, we have.
All right. Hold on. Because now you're gonna have me eat something, but I never know what is it I'm eating.
No, so iya is
just last week I was in another.
Yam.
Last week I was out of town. I was on business, and then I went stop into this restaurant, and I had some stir fry gator.
How was it?
Good. It tastes like chicken, if you ask me.
Everything tastes like chicken.
For real. Or does chicken taste like everything? So let me ask this question: what is the we and the? I went to Haiti and I ate a thing called I can't even pronounce the name, but it was so good. You know what I mean? It's like what we call fried plantain. They have a different name for it. Bouillon, right. And I know that the Haitian culture is not far off from the African culture too as well. A lot of people don't understand that Haitians are also African. Most Caribbean people should realize that they are from Africa descents.
Everywhere. Right. Jamaica, Trinidad,
name it. Don't watch the texture, the ear, or the complexion, the melanin of your skin.
Saint Martin, Saint
For real.
Croix,
Cuba,
everywhere.
you name it.
Yes, Cuba, Dominican Republic, Panama, all of those.
Right.
Africa has made its mark in Brazil's national language now. They've made it not only Portuguese but also Yoruba. So
interesting.
All the children going to school have to learn Yoruba.
Right.
Compulsory.
Wow. So let me ask this question now. So those food, does it compress stuff like a iguana, snake, rabbit, alligator, bear?
Yeah, it's pounded yam.
It's pounded yam, like crushed yam.
Pounded yam. We call it swallow. It's pounded and it looks like because what it do, you just take it and you put it with the stew and you swallow.
I like that definition that you give just now, and here's why. Because we have an intern here that was from, was it Ghana or Nigeria, one of those places in Africa, right? And when we were out having lunch, she tended to eat with her hands.
Yes.
And she said we were here thinking that, hey, she's not getting a home training. But that was her culture.
Yes, it's culture.
You know, it's cultural for her.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that until she explained that to us and so forth. So that's one of the things that you guys, that's y'all saw that expression just now. So what do you do? What would you consider outside the box as a meal then? Like how I just said, for me, eating alligator meat is outside the box.
Well, in Nigeria, they eat a lot of things.
You can say it.
They eat a lot of things. It's many people that can eat
different stuff, but it's not everybody.
Like I can't eat snake. I can't.
You can't.
It's no good for me.
But they would eat it though.
People can eat snake.
Just like how them do it in Trinidad, they would eat iguana.
Right.
But they won't eat iguana in Jamaica.
I don't have any taboo to eat iguana, but I've never done it.
Me either. Hopefully I've never.
I've never eaten
I can't
snail.
even say based on what.
Snail is a big delicacy in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Yeah, snail is cooked good. They
just
love
like
it.
conch for some people. You know what I mean? It's a big thing, but in some part.
I can't eat snail. It's no good for me.
Oh wow. Again, it's good to know a little bit more about the culture that you represent, and it's good to know that these things, people are still healthy and active by eating these things.
Absolutely.
Not anything.
And people live long. Even last time I was in Nigeria, I meet one Mama,
Mm-hmm.
she was 124
Why you call her Mama?
because she's
It's an older,
older
so that's why
lady.
you call the
Uh-huh.
grandma. We will call them grandma.
Yeah.
Okay, so we call the elder
Yes.
female.
I'm considered
I'm learning
an
it.
elder person.
Stop it.
Yeah, because of I'm a chief. I have title and everything like that. So I'm
What do you
considered-
mean by a chief? Like a chief of police or what?
No, not a chief of police, but
I
like
see as a-
dignitary.
I see.
you know.
Oh.
So, like I say, I bring a lot of royalty from Nigeria.
Mhm.
So, I bring chiefs, I bring kings, I bring queens, I bring dignitaries to make people see that you don't think that you don't come from dignitaries.
Mm.
These are family lineage of dignitaries.
But check this out though, even though we have a little bit of time pressing, I want to ask you a real good quality question before I get to it. Let me ask you this question though. What makes you a chief? What makes you a dignitary or a king or a queen? Do you have to come to the lineage of a king or a queen like
Well-
Selassie did, or the queen and the king in England, the queen in England? It's there are so many people in England that don't recognize as royalty. Only the queen and her lineage.
Uh-huh.
Is that the same in
Well,
that part of the world?
there are smaller kings in Nigeria and there are
Mhm.
bigger kings. Like the Oni is the king of
Does
all
that based
kings.
on wealth?
It's not only based, it's based on family lineage.
Okay,
So if
somewhat
you are-
similar then.
Yes, if you're a prince and you have children, okay, so when it's time for, say a king passes away,
Mhm.
right? A king that's sitting in a big position passes away, like the Oni. Then there's 5 families that can be choose from, 5 or 4 families, and they will present the
royalty.
Yes, that will say, okay, we will stand. And then there is some special casting that is done by the kingmakers that say, okay, Ifa has chosen this one, or Ifa has chosen this one, or Ifa has chosen this one. But that is the one that will hold the crown until he died.
Until it has been handed down to somebody else.
Till he
Someone
died.
till he died.
Mhm.
So then the royalty die with that individual. So nobody else can become.
No, they will, okay, let me say it again.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, say you are a prince.
Yes.
Your father is a king,
Yeah.
right? But he haven't hold throne at all. But you are one of the families that could be selected to be king.
The next king, right?
Uh-huh. So you are being that you are the oldest of your brothers.
Mhm.
It will be you, maybe your other 3 cousins.
That follow in line.
That will be divine for.
Okay.
That they will say, okay, TC is the next Oni,
Mhm.
and nobody can object it. And you will hold that position of Oni until you die.
Okay.
And then when you pass away, then
Your
the
cousin
other,
that was in line.
or whoever else that if I will pick,
Okay.
that will take the crown.
Complain. Understood, for real. All right, so this is a whole lot. This will take more than just a 1 hour show to digest all this information, truly. For real. So honestly, I love it. I love to have you back on a whole different
Anytime.
motive where we don't have to be discussing Egbe.
And anytime.
And we can sit and talk more about our African culture and
Absolutely.
things that we need to know
Yes.
and know more about it. It's good to talk with a chief.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
I also want to put to the forefront that it's not just only about the culture.
Mhm.
It's about clothes, the
Mhm.
fashion, and also the food, and also the entertainment.
Yes.
And it's not just a lot of talking, or you're gonna have talking, but it's to show you a brief idea
Of what it's like.
Of what it's like.
Okay.
But also, in between each slats, you have performance, you have bands, you have soca artists, you have DJs, you have rappers,
Mhm.
you have all type of
Entertainment. Mhm.
including you have kiddies
Attractions and so
entertainments
forth,
and
yeah.
attractions, and you have there's a lot of things to see and know about, and whatever catch your interest,
Okay.
that's good. And also, I would like to put to the forefront that there is also tag for tag promotion. If you tag your friends on Instagram and social media, wherever you could find EGBE Festival, Egbe Festival, you should tag a friend. And how does that go?
What if I
So
hashtag
you
it?
tag 2 friends,
Yeah.
and you can win tickets to Egbe, free tickets to Egbe Festival.
So we have less than a week to do that.
Yeah, so keep tagging friends, and we're gonna randomly pick the winner, and their name will be left at the front, and they will just pick up their tickets, and we will acknowledge them as the winner for the tag for tag on Instagram.
I know the next question will be, what's the information to get in touch with the organization, though, to find out how can I, some people want direction, some people want information and tickets and other stuff like that. What kind of clothing to wear? What number can they call to get this information?
So to be able to purchase tickets for Egbe Festival, you will go to egbefestival.com, which is EGBE Festival, FESTIVAL.com. And you can purchase tickets and anything that you want. You could go on the website, egbefestival.com. You could purchase tickets there. If you want to find out about Spiritual Essences Rites of Passage program, we're launching the website after Egbe Festival.
Okay.
And you can contact me on 786-306-4085.
Again, that number is
786-306-4085.
786-306-4085. 85.
Yes.
All right.
And the address to the event is 4020 Virginia Beach.
Virginia Beach Drive, Miami, Florida 33149.
That's a zip code.
Yes.
All right. So if my GPS my way, and that's the best way to do it.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's on every flyer. This is the flyer.
Okay.
And you can find them on social media.
That's
Facebook.
the flyer right there.
Yes, this is the flyer. Let me make sure that the address is being shown.
And remember, it's February the 1st.
February 1st.
2020.
All right. That's this coming Saturday.
Yes.
All right, Judiva, I'm looking forward for you to, blow the place away with your talent
You'll
and
see
so
me.
forth.
I'll come to
And
entertain.
the culture, I'm looking forward to the food.
The food, you're going to love the food. They have FO. It's really kalaloo.
We're just FO?
It's called FO, but
FO,
it's kalaloo.
kalaloo.
Yeah, it's kalaloo with like onion, tomato, grinded, and so you eat it with the iyan like a stew. It's so good.
She's so excited about that.
It's so good.
All right, so who are some of the people who are actually preparing these food? These are like
African. Yeah, we have authentic African cooks with authentic African cuisine.
All right, I'm so looking forward to.
We have vegan food there. We have natural juice, the natural juice people. We have a whole lot of different type of foods too for people. African food sometimes is an acquired taste. So we'll break you in little by little. It's like the first time you ever tasted pickle, you're like,
True. I still can't get the taste of pickle out of my head. I hate it.
So it's like that. You little by, if you eat it enough, you start liking it. Like, wow, pickle is not
so that's
too
a
bad.
trick. Start eating it. All right, cool.
So it's really good though. I love it.
All right, I'm liking that. All right, let me see again. Let me try to get this name. Abu. I want her name.
Oh, my name.
Yeah.
Ifa. Oh, you're looking at the Abule Ewe. That's it means children's village in Yoruba.
Oh.
Abule Ewe.
So if I should go to Africa and say I want to go to the
Abule Ewe,
Abule Ewe,
they'll know what you're talking about.
I want to go to the children's village.
Yes.
Okay. And if I say I'm looking for Ifawi.
Ifawi. Eshuloju. Eyiworiwashe.
All right, you get my. I'm done right
speaking Yoruba, and it's not English, so we kind of.
I know, but you know what? I have the will to learn.
Yeah.
Trust me, and if I honestly want to, I will.
Yeah.
And I will.
Ashe. Ashe means so it shall be.
Ashe.
Yeah.
All right, for one more week, I'm gonna start talking Nigerian. For real. All right, thank you guys so very much. I really do appreciate it, truly. Always a pleasure having you here. I'm looking forward to see your performance this coming Saturday.
Yes.
And it gates open at 1 p.m.
Yes.
And it goes up until 11. I'm not sure if you have the itinerary at what time you'll be taking the stage, but I'll try to get there as early as I can.
Yeah.
because we have another function to be at in the same time.
Okay.
And like 3 other function that night.
Yes, I know it's a busy night,
For
busy
real.
day.
It is.
But
we'll definitely
make time for
make
everything.
time. I
Yes.
will make time. I will make time. It's something that I'm interested in. I want to see it. All
But
right.
remember, it starts from 1 p.m. to
11
11
p.m. All right, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, here's True Diva information, just in case if you want to track her down. That's her information right there, as True Diva Music on all social media platforms, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not quite sure about the booking information. Does the real True Diva at Gmail still remain the same?
Yes.
All right, cool. So everything connect.
Until I pass over everything to management.
All right, cool. I like that. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. We're out of here. Until tomorrow, don't forget I'll be here again with another exclusive guest. And I thank you guys so very much for bringing this information to us and our listeners, so we can know a little bit more about our roots and our heritage. I'm
Yes.
looking forward to this weekend.
Yeah, and I'm so looking forward to learn more too about what's going on. And I'm like you here.
Yes.
I'm
Stop it! You're way ahead of me right now.
No.
For real, because you ain't understand basically most of what all of
yes,
this
I
means.
do. But the thing is, like, I'm open to learn like you.
Okay.
So and it's refreshing to learn new things.
Of course, especially this kind of thing that I'm so into, my heritage, my African roots, my ancestors.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I want to know more about it. I want to move away from
And
the
I know
colonial.
it's many people out there that is searching really hard, trying to find their roots, trying to find where they belong because they feel out of place. All they have to do is contact Spiritual Essences.
All right.
and
Again,
they'll
that number,
find-
ladies and gentlemen, 786-306-4085.
Correct.
Correct. All right, cool.
Okay, thank you for having me. I appreciate to be here, and thank you, audience, for listening in.
Thank
you.
And
All right.
hopefully seeing you at Egg Bay Festival.
Ashe.
Ashe, what that mean? Tell me what that mean.
It means so it shall be.
So it shall be.
All right. Thank you guys very much. I really appreciate that. All right.
Flexx FM brings the latest news, sports, weather, talk, and entertainment. Compelling talk shows on issues that the world can relate to. Live broadcast that brings our viewers closer than 3D and much clearer than HD. We are your source for live radio.
Buying a home today is one of your biggest investment. However, talking with the wrong person may be a little bit discouraging. Let us redirect you to the right person. Deandra Mirage, the mortgage queen. The Mirage mortgage team are available to you for consultation that will help take the hustle out of you buying your home. Call them today for a free consultation at 561-600-1352. That's 561-600-1352. Or stop on by their office at 551 Northwest 77th Street, Suite 101, Boca Raton. Deandra Mirage is more than qualified to get you certified. This is why we call her the Mortgage Queen. Stop procrastinating and start your investing today. And contact the Mortgage Queen, Deandra Mirage. For more information and direction, call 561-600-1352. That's 561-600-1352. You can follow her on Facebook at Deandra Mirage and on Instagram, Deandra_Mortgage_Queen. Let the Mirage Mortgage team transform your dreams into reality. If you want to put your taste bud to the test, well, try the all-new Taco Wings and Ting, which is conveniently located at 5567 West Oakland Park Boulevard in the city of Lauderhill. Feel free to try our wings combo. Our wings flavors are Lauderdale Heat, Sweet Lakes, Honey Garlic, Hot or Mild, Buffalo, Hot or Mild, Nacho Cheese, Crispy Fry, Lemon Pepper, Barbecue Jerk, Mango Habanero, and Barba Liquid. You'll never try a sub till you try ours, which is our Jerk Pork Sub or our Finger Licking Jerk Chicken Sub. Stop on by our location today. Try any one of our combos. We're open Monday through Sunday, Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. And on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's Taco Wings and Ting, located at 5567 West Oakland Park Boulevard in the city of Lauderhill. For more information and direction, you can call 754-779-7866. That's 754-779-7866. Taco Wings and Ting. Stop on by today and put your taste bud to the test.
You lift my heart up when the rest of me is down.
Having car problem? Worry no more. R&R starters and alternators are here for you. We rebuild or provide you with new domestic, foreign, and marine starters and alternators. Also, rock and pinion. We know that times are hard and you're working on a budget. This is why R&R starters and alternators are meeting you halfway. Call us today for an estimate or more information at 954-485-2311. That's 954-485-2311. Or visit us at 3150 Northwest 17th Street, Bay 2 in Lauderhill. Follow us online at www.newalternator.net. With R&R Starter and Alternator, our work speaks for itself.
Bad man out and stunting. Kyle them tick like dumpling.
So, last year you work around the clock to ensure that this tax season you see a return that may help you to purchase that car that you're longing for or help you to pay down that interest rate on that mortgage. Well, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result, they call that insane. You know what else is insane? All-in-one multi-tax services. All-in-one multi-tax services help you get the most of your return, serving the 52 state nationwide. For information and direction, you can contact Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. That's 754-204-1610. Or stop on by their office at 3888 West Commercial Boulevard in the city of Tamarack. All-in-one multi-tax services LLC gives you the best of your return, offering services that goes above and beyond. So don't hesitate to call Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. All-in-one multi-tax services LLC. Don't forget to ask about our advance loans.
Why advertise with Flexx FM?
Advertising on Flexx FM radio brings the community to your doorstep.
Your commercial is professionally produced. We offer competitive rates and our own flexible payment plans.
Do you want the word out about your new established business?
And create dedicated customers. Then advertise on Flexx FM radio.
Advertising with Flexx FM radio should be your next call.
Call 954-729-2082.
That's 954-729-2082. Or email us at flexfm@gmail.com. That's FLEXFM@gmail.com. Flexx FM.
Radio at its best. Don't hesitate.
Attention all Jamaican citizens, residents, and visitors. It's Party Blasters Pro. We celebrate value and provide affordable decor services. Get your balloon arch, balloon column, stable decor, helium-inflated balloons, special occasion surprises. We provide decor for your birthdays, your weddings, your anniversaries, your baby showers, your gender reveal, your romantic occasions, or a simple I appreciate you. And the best part is, we deliver it to you. Contact Party Blasters Pro at 876-397-3578. That's 876-397-3578. Or find us on Facebook and Instagram at Party Blasters Pro. Let us celebrate value with you.
This is a public service announcement. If you're riding, please remember to wear your helmet. If you're driving, remember to fasten your seatbelt. Do not text while driving. Remember always to be on alert for any pedestrians. This has been a message from the Safety Department of Flexx FM.
The station that rules the nation. From state to state, country to country, we play the hits just for you.
On Flexx FM.
With the hottest
Great
DJ.
for people that are just starting a new business or small business owners like myself, because we're all on a budget. Video can show people what it's made out of, how to put it on.
Jah will be waiting there, we a shout. Jah will be waiting there. In this world of calamity, dirty looks and grudges and jealousy, and police where abuse them authority. Me the clowns when I know about variety. Boom, the youngest veteran I go murder them slow. Ragamuffin sent to call me from the bush bungalow. When I watch it make a clear out, my voice now figure out. Emerge from the darkness with me big blood to glow. Me hammer them as slam and spectate and get low. Some boy coulda big like Papa Bigelow. Bust off trigger finger, trigger end and trigger toe. A two gun me have me bust them in a stereo. Cause I got to keep on walking. Jah will be waiting there, we a shout. Jah will be waiting there. In this world of calamity, dirty looks and grudges and jealousy, and police where abuse them
Hi, this is
authority.
your girl,
Me the
DJ
clowns when I know
And
about
whenever
variety.
I'm in Fort Lauderdale, I listen to Flexx FM. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot.
Jah will be waiting there, we a shout. Jah will be waiting there. In this world of calamity, dirty looks and grudges and jealousy, and police where abuse them authority. Me the clowns when I know about variety. Boom, the youngest veteran I go murder them slow. Ragamuffin sent to call me from the bush bungalow. When I watch it make a clear out, my voice now figure out. Emerge from the darkness with me big blood to glow. Me hammer them as slam and spectate and get low. Some boy coulda big like Papa Bigelow. Bust off trigger finger, trigger end and trigger toe. A two gun me have me bust them in a stereo. Cause I got to keep on walking on the road to Zion, man. Hey, we got to keep it burning on the road to Zion, man. Clean and pure meditation without a doubt. Don't let them take you like who them took out. Jah will be waiting there, we a shout. Jah will be waiting there. In this world of calamity, dirty looks and grudges and jealousy, and police where abuse them authority. Media accounts when I know about variety. Single parents when need some charity. Youths when need some love and prosperity. Instead of broken dreams and tragedy, by any plan and any means and strategy. Say, you got to keep on walking on the road to Zion, man.
Been waiting through this traffic, man.
Jah will be waiting there, we a shout. Jah will be waiting there. In this world of calamity, dirty looks and grudges and jealousy.
Top of the afternoon to you right now.
Me the clowns when I know about variety.
Just checking in the building.
The youngest veteran I go murder them slow. Ragamuffin sent to call.
I want to say big respect to TC.
When I watch it make a clear out, my voice now figure out. Emerge from the darkness with me big blood to glow.
Flexx FM, the station with a difference, you know, because I go till 5 o'clock.
Bigelow,